Alright folks, I'm just putting on some IMS Superstock pegs on my, mine's a 2023 KLX300, so it's before the update. I don't think the pegs have changed, so it should be the same. This is the item number you want to order if you want this set of pegs that'll fit on the KLX300. This is the original peg. If I kind of roughly line it up depth wise, you can see, the IMS Superstock is both wider and longer, I guess you could say. So it's just a much bigger peg. It's got similarly aggressive little spines on it, which I like. I don't want super sharp ones that are going to chew up my boots. I've never had any trouble slipping around on these. I just found, they just feel a bit small, and I just wanted some bigger ones. I don't feel like this is a necessary upgrade unless you got really big feet, or you have boots that have a really malleable sole. The boots that I wear, I typically wear like kind of hardcore, old-fashioned style MX boots, where they have a really big, thick sole, and there's a metal shank that goes all the way through, so it's like standing on a platform. So you don't really feel anything. But I'm going to show you how this comes out. So this cotter pin that I'm holding goes through this pin. You can see the little hole for it, and it's bent around the side. And I'm going to go back to the other side just to show you. See if it'll focus for me. So see how the arms are bent around the outside of that pin? So that's how you put that cotter pin on, and that's how it comes stock from the factory. So you want to bend those back so they're straight. And I just use 2 sets of pliers to do that. And then you just pull it out from the little eye part, and then this pin should come right out relatively easily. It's a little easier when I had 2 hands. Just give me 1 sec here. So now I've got the pin out and the peg out. You can just leave the spring more or less how it sits on there. Just like that. And what we want when we put this on, you want this underneath here. So this goes on this way. Actually, I need to switch this around a little bit. Sorry folks, I'm trying to keep this camera lined up while focusing on getting this peg on here. Okay, so I think we want this more like here. Alright, looks like I needed 2 hands for that again. So remember where this spring is. So you got this little doohickey coming over top of your rearward little arm that comes out here. And then this other one, I'll try to get you to show it. So there's the other part of the spring that's just up against this little kind of arm that goes down and attaches to the frame. You can see where it's worn from before. It just goes on like that. So that when you're pushing up on this spring, it creates pressure against that part of the spring, and then it's to push it back in place. So you always want your pegs to push back down up by themselves, like that. So I've got that in, and then we'll get the cotter pin back in. Okay, so I've got the cotter pin back in, so now we're going to bend both of these arms out to the side, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so you can see that cotter pin's bent around the outer edges. Those little arms are bent around the outer edges of the pin. So now we have our IMS Superstock foot pegs installed on our Kawasaki KLX300. Thanks for watching. I hope this is helpful for somebody. Most dirt bikes are very similar to this and run in a similar fashion, but make sure you are certain that the type of foot pegs you're ordering will fit your model of bike properly. Do a little bit of research, look on some forums. Some foot pegs sometimes will come out too far forwards, and then it affects how you can use your levers, like your brake lever and your shifting lever. So just be wary of that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope this is helpful.